After the first 2 weeks of the year, which were kind of slow, things are finally picking up again. We have nice weather here in Bali, we have some good surfing, and also I get a bit of momentum with work. I've been working very hard to build an MVP of an app. I landed a new client for my AI automation agency and also have a few in the pipeline. And all these little things make me very optimistic, something which I was lacking recently. By trusting myself and letting myself to experiment, letting myself to take as much time as needed for creative work and believing that eventually it will pay off, it also makes me happy even though it's difficult. And there was one very specific action which helped me to gain this momentum. On 15th of January, so 2 weeks of the new year, I prayed up the whole morning, I sat down and did a retrospective of the last 2 weeks. What went well? What should I improve? What should I stop doing? What I'm stupid not to do right now when it comes to business? What should I do to certainly fail? If I have goals, why haven't I achieved them yet? What would I do if I wasn't scared? Which decision I will regret in 10 years? And I answered this question on all the aspects of my life, like my work, my free time and everything. And based on these insights, I made a plan for the next 2 weeks. It gave me a lot of optimism because I see, okay, even though I feel like I have not done anything in the last 2 weeks, I did really a lot. I know this thing is kind of obvious, but doing retrospective is the surest way of continuous improvements, and somehow I have not done it for myself before. Another outcome from my retrospective, again, is about the balance. This is something which I'm struggling with. I either go extreme on not doing anything, or I either go extreme and work from morning until night. That's why I think retrospective is so helpful, just to take a look at the last milestone and see how much time I actually gave to myself. And by the way, the book I'm reading now is called Good Energy. It uses very simple language, and the message of this book is pretty clear that the health conditions which many people experience are relatively easy to fix if you change your lifestyle, and it gives practical instructions. And as a fitness nerd, I really love this kind of books. I'm reading this with a huge pleasure, and also because it's not related to my business, it's like an excellent way for me to disconnect. And healthy lifestyle starts with healthy food, so let's cook a healthy breakfast together. This is how my typical breakfast looks like. Usually it's pretty light, I don't put too much protein, but it's delicious, so let's dive into this. In the last few days, I decided to make a major turn in my YouTube journey. I decided to first take a deep breath, second to niche down, and really from all the topics I'm interested in, select just a couple to really only focus on this niche. I wrote down specifically who is my ideal viewer and my strategy how to serve them. And even though I have a narrow niche, I'm not the only one there. There are thousands of other creators in this niche. So I took a bit of time to really think why it would be really hard to replicate me, why only I can do what I plan to do. And what I did in the last 2 days, I went step by step and I kind of trimmed the fat, right? I cleaned up my Notion space regarding the YouTube channel. I made it very simple, and based on that I'm coming up with a strategy which I will follow in the next month. I define my niche as a bootstrapped entrepreneur who is building in public using AI, focusing on fitness and personal growth. My ideal viewer is an ambitious male entrepreneur between 18 and 35 seeking authentic business insights, inspiration, and also exciting, fulfilling life. So I want to give as much insights on the business and how to build online business, not focusing on the outcome, but rather on the journey, how to build business in a fun way, how to enjoy life meanwhile, how to stay fit, how to stay healthy. But as you might guess, I'm not the only one who is doing this, right? So why it will be hard to replicate me? My biggest advantage is that I live in Bali and I can show my rituals and also the characters who are here, my friends, people from my gym, my surf community, but also the hobbies which I have. Something which nobody can replicate is that for the last 15 years, I've been working very hard to get what I have right now, because I'm from a really small town in Russia. I made my way to the bigger city, and then I made my way to move abroad, to build my career there, and now slowly, step by step, getting closer to the dream life which I want to build for myself. Another angle is unique personality. I don't want to be someone who I'm not. I am analytical, organized, I'm a calm person, I'm openly share things, and I'm not going to pretend that I'm someone else. And also I will try to leverage the production, making my own B-rolls, and also combine it with talking videos like this. I'm not aiming for hyper growth, I'm aiming for engaged community, which eventually can be transformed to real connections and friendships in real life. I think my ultimate definition of success for this channel is that we're making trips together, or we rent a beautiful place, or we go for a surf trip together and kind of combine business with adventure. And in order to get momentum, in order to really keep the ball rolling, I want to publish 2 videos a week instead of 1. And for this, I will hire some support. I will hire an editor who will take this most time-consuming part of the video creation process. I will focus heavily on research right now to make sure that every single video I make is aligned with my long-term vision, that it truly serves the viewer which I have in mind. It sounds like a lot of work to me because I'm not a full-time creator. I'm building businesses, but this is something which is calling me. Long-form videos, I think this is the right way for me to also give value to people. Today was quite productive day. A few calls which have potential. Again, I'm getting some progress, getting some momentum, and I'll just reward myself with a sunset surf session. Today is small day, small waves, but this is exactly what I need. I slept really bad last night because our neighbor had like a crazy music and I know it was horrible. So I'm very tired, so chill surf session is exactly what I need. Then go home, have dinner and read the book, put energy, and then go to sleep early tonight. That's the video for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm really excited to take YouTube more seriously and put way more effort into planning and researching the videos. So if you don't want to miss it, subscribe to the channel. Also connect to me on Instagram and let me know in comments what you think about this format or if there is anything you would like to learn more about. Take care.